guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to suggest things you can sell online through the most popular e-commerce websites in the Philippines, Shopee or Lazada, Lazada or Shopee. Okay? Now, here are the requirements if you want to become a seller of both e-commerce websites. I'm a seller of both Shopee and Lazada, so I'll be comparing the pros and cons for you to compare. I'm also a buyer of both e-commerce websites, but lately, I'm able to close more sales from Shopee. For this reason, there might be some changes with Lazada's policies. It's easy to create a seller account on Shopee and Lazada. Just navigate through their website. The dashboard is very user-friendly, containing all the instructions you need. Basically, you will need a good camera to take pictures of your items. The camera from your cell phone would do. It would be more convenient if you have a laptop, so it would be easier for you to write the product's description, but the cell phone with the app would do. You also need a bank account to deposit your income. The bank needs to be an institution to ensure acceptance of payments. Then you're all set. Okay, I'll be discussing the pros of being a seller on Shopee. Okay, you can immediately withdraw your income once the buyer confirms the receipt of her order in good condition. This usually takes 2 to 3 days only, and the money will be reflected in your bank account 1 to 2 days depending on the amount. Therefore, it's easier to track your income and the amount deducted. There's a maximum withdrawal amount for Shopee, and I think it's 50,000. For less than 50,000, you can withdraw your money right away. If your business is not registered, there are no third parties who deduct additional taxes from your sold items. So these are the pros of selling through Shopee. If your business is not registered, there are no third parties who deduct additional taxes from your sold items. Then you can immediately withdraw your income. Shopee's deductible commission and taxes are lower than Lazada's. If the sold item is too heavy, or you cannot leave your home office, or the drop-off point is too far from your place and you need to pay for your transportation, the courier will pick up your item. But Shopee also has the option of dropping off point. They also have a drop-off point, but it's the drop-off point of their courier, partner couriers. Shopee provides for its own pouch, but you need your own packaging for bulky items. You can sell almost all of your pre-loved items. Then you can contact Shopee through their hotlines and speak to a real-time customer service agent. What are the cons of Shopee? Shopee does not have its own shipping fleet. Sometimes it depends on its courier partners like GoGo Express and NinjaVan. Like Lazada, there used to be problems with their logistics where the cash on delivery orders were not remitted. But the problem has been resolved, and it's now safe for the seller to accept COD and non-COD payments. Since they don't have their own shipping fleet, you cannot be sure if your parcels are handled with care. And what are the pros of Lazada? Lazada has its own shipping fleet, and the riders are regular employees, hence they can be trusted. Since they have their own shipping fleet and their staff undergo training, your parcel is handled with care. The parcels are properly stored inside the delivery cargo of the rider. But Shopee has also been careful with handling the parcels. It's then, as a buyer, it's easier to navigate Lazada's website. You can choose among regular sellers and last small. Lazada's pouches vary in sizes, and there's a waterproof pouch attached to the pouches where you can insert your waybill. Yung pouch nila, their pouches have another appendage pouch where you can insert the waybill. Okay? Lazada accepts merchants who deliver perishable items like frozen goods, fresh items, using their own shipping fleet. Okay? What are the cons? If your business is not registered, a third party will deduct additional taxes from your income. I don't know if this has changed since I have not closed any sales lately with Lazada. Lazada's pouches are not free. You have the option to purchase them from their website or provide your own packaging. Again, I'm not too sure if the pouches are now free. At any rate, they come in varying sizes. Since they come in varying sizes, if your item is too small, then you can use a smaller pouch. If your item is too big, then you can use a bigger pouch. Okay? You need to wait for Lazada to calculate your earnings before they are released to you at a certain time period. If you cannot sell, and another con is you cannot sell all of your pre-loved items because they are very strict with intellectual rights. What others do is that they sell them in bulk. They sell their pre-loved items in bulk, kumbaga wholesale. Okay, what can you sell? If you have a minimal capital. In Shopee, like what I do, I sell my pre-loved but in good condition items such as books, comics and magazines, clothes, bags, accessories, DVDs, VCDs, small appliances, gadgets. In Lazada, you can sell services like beauty salon, like what I do in my Lazada store. And you can also offer your virtual assistant services, social media manager, counseling, tutoring, fortune telling. List when you post down when you post your services, list down your qualifications and post and post certificates for it to be credible, for your service to be credible. I sell my pre-loved jewelries on Lazada since they have their own shipping fleet. My pre-loved jewelries are pawnable. That's why I sell them in Lazada. I'm more secure that it will not get lost. Okay. What other things can you sell on Shopee or Lazada? You can sell items that are hard to find or are few but in demand. To increase your earning potential, you can sell items that are hard to find or are few but in demand, such as local items of your city or town, such as pasalubong treats, puto seco, uraro, snacks, corn puffs, condiments, bagoong, gourmet vinegar, or candies, spicy sampalok, chamoy, used or new sacks. This is a good idea for those who own a rice store. They say if you have a rice store, you can sell your used sacks or sako. Sonic speakers. Sonic speakers for me are the best brand of speakers in terms of quality and affordability. Mac keyboard protector. Okay? Then you can check if learning is fun, is accepting dealers, distributors. Learning is fun creates children's books, educational children's books. You can check their website and contact them and ask if they accept dealers and distributors. Or you can become a Yupanqui Music Learning Incorporated distributor, where I'm the author. They accept dealers and distributors. Please get in touch with them. Check my blog to get in touch with the publishing company, okay? Yupanqui Music Learning Company. Blank CDs, okay? Blank CDs are still cheaper than USBs. And people still use blank CDs if they need to submit files. If they need to submit files, it's more expensive to use a USB, so people still use blank CDs since they are cheaper than USBs. What else? Dehydrated fruits like mangoes, okra. Okay? If you plan to sell dehydrated fruits like mangoes or okra, you would need a dehydrator that is sold by SNR. It's the dehydrator of SNR is the cheapest and branded. Then you can also sell agricultural products like pesticides, pebbles, fertilizers, seeds. Okay? You can get in touch with the Department of Agriculture for your supplies. Okay. Then, income potential. It is possible to strike a gold mine through online selling and make it your full-time job. I'm still in the process of studying the consumer preferences of both e-commerce websites. As I don't have the capital, I'm minimizing the risk. I also need to seek expert advice on the products I'm going to sell. For now, as I'm also busy doing house chores and taking care of my dog, I'm disposing my pre-loved items and looking for a job to have the capital. Capital is my main problem, like everyone else, so it's best to dispose first of your pre-loved items and look for a job to raise capital. So right now, I'm just selling my pre-loved items, like books, comics, magazines, clothes, bags, accessories, DVDs, VCDs, gadgets. I'm disposing first my pre-loved items and still studying making a feasibility and studying the consumer preferences of both e-commerce websites. Okay, so that wraps it up. Let's recap things to sell online. Okay, the requirements. You would need a cell phone or camera, and it would be more convenient if you have a laptop, so it would be easier for you to write the product's description. Both e-commerce websites have user-friendly websites. Pros of Shopee. I'm not suggesting, I'm not endorsing any of these websites. This is just from my experience as a seller. It's up to you. You can choose to sell on both e-commerce websites to increase more sales. Okay. So that's it, folks. Until then, see you next time. Bye.